What's up, everyone? I'm the Classic Rocker, and tonight we are back with some more Fortnite Super. Which way is up? That's what we're going to be talking about and trying to figure out. Excuse me for just a moment. Sorry about that. I got this tickle in my throat that I just cannot get rid of. I don't understand what is happening with that. All right, so let's just see what we can do here tonight. Let's get into some reload. I'm starting off with world space, similar to where we left off last night. What I changed is the smoothing window from 200 to 205, which is pretty much where I was at all night long yesterday. 0.9 tightening, and then I had the dead zone super high yesterday, so now I'm dropping it back down to 1.6. And then I dropped my edits to 0.86. Everything else is the same. 1.9 with a 0.96 multiplier, which means that when I go slower than two degrees. Okay, that's the other thing I changed. I was at 31, I dropped it to 2. So that means that when I go slower than 2 degrees on the controller per second, it will drop my speed to 1.8. So that is how I try to get the level of precision necessary to line shots up. So like I can just move it 1 pixel or whatever this measurement would be. I can move it this small without ever touching my stick. So it gives you the ability to just have a little bit of extra precision at the last second. That's what's so cool about it. Because with the stick, you can't really get those little last minute adjustments that smoothly. You can with a lot of it, but not all of it. Because I've proven and shown on stream multiple times that you can play with just boost and 0% aim assist and just completely destroy. If you set boost up right on your sticks, it's incredible by itself. But I think we're onto something with the way this is, because now that I understand more clearly what world space does versus local space, it feels like I can just hard stop wherever, because it doesn't care what direction my controller is pointing. It knows which way I'm trying to go, left or right, because of gravity. So because it knows which way is down, I can hold it sideways and I can hold it straight up and it'll still register the same movement. Oh, I'm in 0 build right now. I was trying to build, bro. What in the world? How did I get into 0 build? I guess I'll finish this match out. I could have sworn I picked ranked reload and somehow I picked 0 build. I have no idea how I did that. Yeah. Interesting. I haven't played Zero Build in a minute, but I just have to remember that I cannot build. Yeah, the tightness of how it feels with World is out of this world. It is the most tight feeling that I've had on Gyro ever. Now that I kind of understand what it's doing and how to set it up, this is craziness right here. Literally craziness that I can have this level of control in world space. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I mean, I thought I did the first day or two, and then it was because I didn't understand how to set it up. But now that I understand how to set it up, it's pretty incredible. Because it's easier for me to tell how I need to nudge it. See you later, homie. That's the power of Gyro. Right there. On full display. See you later. Oh my gosh, I am literally about to destroy tonight. I feel it. I feel it. I feel like I'm about to destroy. I'm telling you, man. I did not know that I could achieve this level of precision. This is like the most accurate feeling version of Gyro I've ever played. World space. It feels super accurate. Like, I didn't know it could feel like this. Oh. And then I whiffed that shot. Trying to get your loot back. Oh, I hit that. I hit that off of hip fire, bro, in a bush with no aim assist. Zero build. So that's all aim right there, baby. That's all aim. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm about to do something crazy with this stuff. You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. What I really need is some heals. Ah, somebody stole my kill. Bro, I should have had so many more right there. You're walking into my... Oh! Dang it. I stood still too long. Stood still too long. That was bad. Perfect. Perfect. See you later, homie. That was with 0% aim assist. Check it out. Oh, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Can you answer me that? Okay, I need to get that loot. Okay, that was pretty clutch. I just need shotgun bullets. That's all I'm missing here. He only had 4 bullets? Are you kidding me? How come I can only get 4 shotgun bullets out of all that? Come on. I gotta find more shotgun bullets. There we go. 8. Why does everybody have so little shotgun bullets? Doesn't make sense to me. What's going on here? Did the shotgun monster come and stake his claim on all the stuff? There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, dang it. I almost did that. Okay. So, it's just... It needs a little more looseness to it, I think, and it'll be perfect right there. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that again. I want to go to regular builds. I didn't move it quite fast enough because it was just a little too tight. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. So, let's try world space again because we were onto something with this. But let's make it a little less tight. I feel like if it really kind of just needed a little bit more swivel, so I'm going to go 1.5. Because if I could just turn it just a little bit more in some of those situations, it would have been perfect. But that's what we doing here. But that's what we doing here. Game found. Ready, set, go. Bro, these edits just feel so crisp, man. Incredible stuff. What a play, man. What a play. That was great. That was great. You have to admit that that was pretty great. Not bad at all. Okay, that was good. I like that. You're gonna really try to snipe me from in between some pieces of wood? How many doors am I gonna run through? Okay, so that was kind of crazy right there. That was not what I was expecting. Oh! See you later. That's the power of gyro, my friend. Literally. I just hard stopped it to your face, is what just happened. That's the beauty of world space, in my opinion, is the ability to hard stop. Like, it just, when it stops, it just stops. It makes everything feel so clean, because there's no after bounce. And if you've played gyro for any amount of time, you know what I'm talking about. There's always usually a little bit of after bounce when you're making an adjustment. Oh, I didn't see that he was down there. Oh, man, I thought it was the guy up there. That's so weird that there were two people in the same spot, basically, just one level above each other. That's why I got confused. Because there was somebody standing above that I didn't even consider that there was somebody below. Crazy man. Plus, I like the fact that it doesn't care how I hold the controller. So that is a plus also. I feel like I'm trying to sell myself on it. On world space. Because I think that's pretty important to me. Or that's a big deal to me. Is to not have to worry about what position I'm holding the controller. I just want to control it. just want to control it, man. You break that, but it doesn't break the chest? What? What planet am I living on? It's certainly not Krypton. Certainly not Krypton. Where did the... did it go up here? Yep, sure did. Why did it choose to go up? Questions that deserve answers. See you later, homie. You thought you can get that chest, but I said no. Nope. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to get the loot from the chest. Oh, I hit him in the bush with no aim assist. Get out of town. Get out of the city. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Oh, I just got so lucky. I don't know why I couldn't line it up right there, bro. Oh, I shouldn't have left that window open. Okay, that was my mistake. All right, so we have to fix that issue right there where I couldn't move it. So this could be the downfall of world space, because that's something similar to what would happen to me in local space, right? So I don't know if it's because I have the dead zone too tight. So let's just drop it and see what happens. But that was a pretty good test right there up until I couldn't line those shots up. And I can't tell if it was because the gyro was misunderstanding what I was saying, because that's what the gyro wiki literally said, was that it can misunderstand what you're trying to do and create an error, right? So, let's just see. Oh, maybe it's better to be looser. Oh, I still hit that shot too. This is all with the 0% aim assist. Oh my gosh, why am I playing like it's zero build right now? Oh! Okay, I walked into his face. Alright, so now let's go to local space. Let's go to local space. All right, here we go. So the first two matches were on world space, where gravity is the determining factor of how the controller knows where you're trying to go. So it always knows which direction is up and down with world space. So it doesn't matter how you hold your controller. With local space, this is what I was playing on for so long, and I could just never get it to work right consistently. And I think that I finally understand that it's because you have to hold it the same way every single time if you want the same results with local space. And that can be a very difficult thing to do. I'm not saying it's not doable, but it's a little hard to just make sure that your hands always go to the same spot all the time. The benefit of it is it's super accurate, especially for long range. It's so easy to hit long range shots on local. But if I could just figure out how to get it to stop whiffing in clutch moments, that's the thing that has stopped me from making this work on local space for so long. So I literally am surrounded, bro. Nomads. See, I love the nimbleness I get with local. Like, this kind of stuff is so fun right here. Because it feels so nimble. Oh my gosh. This is all with 0% aim assist, okay? Oh! I almost did that, man. Come on. Bro, that was pretty incredible right there. I wish I could just get it to stay like this, because this right here would be perfect. Like, I want to test long range. You know, this is why I stayed on local space for so long, is because I could do stuff like this easier. It just wouldn't stay like this the next day, because I'd be holding it different somehow. Okay, after those first initial shots, I should have built and then tried to finish it. I could have had that. I could have had that. Okay, let's try it again. We'll do one more local and then go to player. So local space, it gives you left and right, up and down, and roll. The others, world space and player, when you roll it, it just kind of does a calculation and tries to put it where where it thinks you're trying to go. Is my understanding of it. So local feels more like linear because it has more input, like you can feel how much stronger it is. Like it has more motion to it. It's like raw input is what it feels like. Or literal input. Okay, I see. Let's go. No, not that. Okay, maybe that, yeah. Oh! Come on, man. Oh. Well, I don't know if I can give this one a fair shake because I'm just doing stupid stuff right now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I should have hit that so easy. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely horrible. So, never mind about that. That movement was not good. So now we go to play. Play up. Whoa. Oh my gosh, bro. This just feels like a swivel, man. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. And perhaps this is why player is touted as the superior. Because it's the best of both worlds, or that's what it's trying to do. The best of local and the best of world. I don't know what I did exactly. I'm going to have to look at my settings here in just a minute that made it feel like this, but this is incredible the way it feels right now. It literally feels like everything's on a swivel. Literally. Oh! Dang it. I positioned myself wrong right there. Bro, I should have had that. I thought that I broke the ramp, and that's what confused me. I was trying to claim it back. Oh, did you see that perfect tracking? I took no damage and I just stayed on his head, bro. That was incredible. That is literally a true demonstration of what Gyro can do for you. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Did you really come back for more? Yeah, he did. He wished he didn't. I'll tell you that much. Incredible stuff. Incredible. I literally cannot believe that this is happening. Oh, yeah? Get out of the city. Get out of the city. I'm coming for you. You don't understand what's happening right now. Wow. Incredible stuff. Oh, can I just edit those three, please? Thank you. Is that allowed? Hey, what's up, Bassmaster Burton Fishing? Good to see you, homie. Yeah, I'm on fire right now, bro. So this is my first match on player space tonight after flipping between local and world. And we may have hit some magic settings for player because player is supposed to be the best of both worlds, right? So it's supposed to be a combo, not in reality, but just in feeling, between local and world space. So it feels like it's being presented as the solution to the problems that local space presents and world space presents. Not that player doesn't have its own problems, but it all just depends on how you want to feel it and how you want to play, because each one has like a plus. Like local space, it's super accurate with long range. See you later. And then world space feels like you are just able to hard stop on a dime no matter how fast you are going. And it feels like it carries your momentum, like it registers like the momentum you're actually making. Come on, bro. See, that's the power of Gyro right there. In a nutshell, what just happened, what you just witnessed, was done with 0% aim assist. Okay? How did I do that? because I spent hours and hours and hours trying to figure out how to program this so that you don't have to do that. That's how. So we're literally at the last stages of trying to put all this together. I know I've said it before, but it's really happening right now. Like, you could see it. This is totally different. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, he's gonna die a storm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It was insane. No way! No way! That was incredible. Hey, what's up, Brody Crowther? Man, it's been a minute since I've seen you, bro. You came at just the right time, homie. I'm telling you, bro. We are at the finishing stages of how to do this, and you guys get to watch it and see how this all begins. Oops. Except for the part where I just gave myself 15 fall damage for no reason. Let's get a med kit. I feel like there's one in here. Oh! Oh my gosh! I got so freaked out. Bro, I had everything right there. I got so freaked out. Because I wasn't expecting him to be right there that I just lost control. I still almost killed him, but I lost control for a second. No, I better stay like this. Okay, so now I need to chill. Now I need to chill. Bro, even though I died, I can't believe that I still was able to line it up in time to hit that headshot. I know, man. We missed you here on the channel. Hope everything's been going good. Everything's been going great over here. So we're about to approach my 1-year anniversary of streaming next month. So we're trying to get ready to do year 2 and do it right. Come on, can I edit today, please? Well, I'm glad to hear that, man. Okay, we're chilling. We have 258 mats. We can do this. Okay, don't reveal yourself right now. That's not good timing. Do not reveal yourself. Yeah, next month. It'll be a year. I shouldn't have revealed myself because now they're going to start shooting me. I don't have enough mats. I think I have to wait longer. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. Okay, come on. I must be like in the perfect dead spot because nothing's happening right here. Okay. Let's make a play for it. Let's make a play for it. Come on, get it. This is my chance. This is my chance. And he clutched it. And he clutched it. And I'm in zone again. Okay. Good play. Good play. Where's this guy at? I hear him editing over here. McEditor. McEditor. This is my only play because I don't have enough of anything to do anything. I mean, I could play more aggressive, but all I'm going to do is just end up focusing everybody on myself, so. I think these boogie bombs are going to come in clutch. Let's see if I'm right. I got it for free. I got it for free. Oh, I forgot that my shotgun was a one-shot shotgun. Come on, man. I switched it back to my shotgun. That was not smart. All right, let's try it again. We're doing some good stuff tonight. Ba 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 bum ba bum ba bum. Here, let's change my skin. I want to change my skin. I want to change my skin. I want to change my skin. It's not the shop that I want. It is not the shop that I want. Alright, let's see what skin do I want here. Which one fits the vibe for right now? That's pretty sick. Let's go with this. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a bad Mamma Jamma match. Let's check something here. Okay. All right, so let's stop that part. And then let's switch it up. Oh, I can't in the middle of it. Okay. All right, well, all I can do is just cross my fingers here. I forgot to change the destination folder of where I'm trying to record to, and it won't let me do it in the middle of the stream. Oh, come on, man. I thought I was in a spot that he couldn't see me. Where's this guy at? Come on. There you go. That's what I want to see. Okay. He just wants to play a game. He just wants to play a game, and I ain't playing it, man. Where's he at? Did he just run away? Maybe he ran away. I was just totally outsmarting myself right there. He probably just ran away. Oh! I couldn't line it up right there. Okay. So that was the first bad close range fight that I had, but that was, I think it was purely because I couldn't move it where I wanted to fast enough, or I didn't want to. Not didn't want to, but you know what I'm trying to say. I didn't mean to is what I'm trying to say. Oh, come on, man. Okay. So, after this round, right? So now I'm going to go back to World. And I think what I need to do, honestly, is I need to make it a little faster somewhere. Oops. World. And I think we need to bump the speed. So I'm going to guess 2.1. Because I'm missing just a little bit of extra flickiness at the very end if they go just a little faster than I anticipated. Oh, I thought I was going to blow myself up right there. What was I doing, man? If the shield keg wasn't down, it would have exploded, probably. That's what happened. Thank you for saving me, Shield Keg. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh! Okay. So I didn't like the scope right there, so I'm going to have to adjust that. For sure. No way! That was just like a swivel, bro. Oh my gosh. That was incredible stuff right there. Incredible stuff. Oh, the piece of wood got in the way. What? Oh, that must be a no build area. Come on, man. Where's that even? Oh, it's coming from up there. Oh, what a play. What a play. I'm going to decelerate just a little bit more. No way! I almost did that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I forced myself into a 50-50 right there, though. That was not smart. I pieced him, but I pieced myself. Oh. I'm dead. Oh! Somebody else came. Okay. Alright. So we're going to try world space again. So, world space, to recap, is detecting the position of the controller differently because of gravity. So, when you use world space, it doesn't matter which direction you turn the controller and hold it initially, it'll always know which way is down. So it just responds no matter which way you hold it because of gravity. which for some reason makes it feel like it hard stops better than any of the other inputs. It's like exponential in terms of the way that it feels, even though it has nothing to do with being exponential. It's like local is like linear and world is like exponential. Even though it is literally not anything like that. That's what it feels like. Because exponential is real tight in the beginning, and you can make it go more, but you have to turn it more. Hey, what's up, Silky? Good to see you, homie. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, Silky showed me a gyro player named Monado. I think that's how you say it. Not quite sure how you say his name, but in his stuff, he was using very little stick, if no stick at all. So what I'd be curious to see... Oh, I just missed that. What I'd be curious to see is how his mid-range and long range is. Because his close range looks like it's money. But I haven't watched enough of his stuff to see. But I'd be curious to see what his long range looks like doing that. It's very impressive. He uses the controller like it looks like he's moving it on a swivel, basically, is what it looks like. So, if you haven't heard of him, check him out. MXNATO. He is a gyro player on YouTube. Oh, I should have put it back to my shotgun. Okay. So it's just a little bit too tight. Let's loosen it up just a tad. Let's go 1.3 and see what happens. Oh, I'm out of mats. Oh, come on, man. All right. I'm going to go to the lobby and switch it to local now. So remember, local is like the most input when you use it. So it registers basically every motion your hand makes, literally. It's super accurate, especially in long range, but if I can find a way to make it consistently work without having to hold it exactly the same way, that's going to be the solution that has to be found for that. If somebody can consistently play on local the same way every time, because I like local the best out of all of them just because of the way it feels. It feels like it responds to everything I'm trying to do, but it's like it just decides on its own sometimes that it should only move this far instead of this far because it's miscalculating what I'm trying to do for some reason. So if I can find a way to fix that, I would play on local hands down. Because it just gives me the ability to just be so nimble. Like, it just feels so... I don't know how to explain it. It just feels so responsive, right? Okay. Let's see if we can do some crazy stuff this match. See you later, homie. That's the power of gyro right there. Yes, yeah, roll is very active on local in a literal sense. So when I roll it, you could see it moving. On player and world, you can roll it, but it doesn't do the same thing. It responds to it differently. And it depends on like what situation you're in. I don't understand how it decides what to do, what it does, but it just calculates what it thinks you want to do somehow. Oh, come on, man. That was a clean 170, bro. Wow. Even though I lost respectably with 0% aim assist. Man, that was well fought. That was well fought. You can't argue that. He just literally had just a little bit more HP than I could take on that last shot. If I had probably a different rarity of shotgun, it would have been over. But you can't blame the RNG, man. You can't blame the RNG. Oh my gosh, what a play. What a play, what a play. You see, if I could make local respond like this every day, I would never change it. Yeah, that guy was almost dead, but not quite enough. That was well fought, man. I will pat myself on the back for that one. Because I did a good job on it. I did a good job on that. I should have made a different play, is what should have happened. I tried to end it. It's like going all in. I went all in right there, and I shouldn't have. Because he had just a little bit more. Blackout. Get over here. Oh, really? You're gonna run away? You're gonna play like that? No way! That's the power of gyro, my friends. Right there, in a nutshell. That was magic. You can't deny it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There is something happening here that I don't even understand myself. I wish I could just make it work like this all the time. Thank you. Oh, what a play. You guys just saw that. That was history making right there. That play by itself. 0% aim assist. Look out. Look out. Oh my god, I almost hit that. I almost hit that. I just swung it a little bit too hard. Let's try it again. Oh, come on. We're going to hit one of these, and it's going to be great. Oh! Come on, let's hit this one. Let's hit it. Oh my god, I did it. I told you I was going to hit one. I told you I was going to hit one. This is the power of gyro on display. Show me a controller player that can do something like that. Show me. With aim assist. You can't. This can only happen with using gyro. I'm telling you. Dang it. I should have killed this guy. Oh, I just flicked it too hard. Come on. Just get the right feel. That's all you got to do. Just slow it down. Slow it down. Oh. I'm not going to hit him with a shotgun. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, Raisin Lord. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you so much for the sub. That means a lot, homie. Welcome to Gyro Gang. That's what we do here on this channel. We try to promote the use of gyro in the game of Fortnite. I use 0% aim assist. I turn my sliders down, so this is all pure and raw programming and skill, what you're watching right now. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. Where is everybody? Everybody's hiding. Okay, I caught zone. I'm telling you, man, when people discover what they can do with 0% aim assist, you'll decide to use gyro instead of aim assist. Or boost. Because I can play with just my sticks and no aim assist if you use boost properly. So there's some things that people haven't yet learned on controller, and I hope somebody can take this information and just run with it. Because this is evidence right here that it works. I just need to keep it working. And that's kind of what I've been going through over this last year, is you've watched me live every night, embarrass myself trying to make this work. And we're seeing the final stages of what can be done with this. Oh, I just swung it a little too far to the right. Come on, bro. These snipes are about to land once I get the feel of it. You're saving up for a PC? Cool, man. Yeah, when you get your first PC, it's going to be awesome. I remember when I got my first gaming PC. I had no idea, man. No idea how much better it is to play on PC. Not that Xbox and PS5 are bad. It's just so much better. When you play PC for the first time, you're like, oh, this is pretty lit. This is what it was supposed to be. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, man. I almost did that, bro. You did your first live stream today. Awesome, man. That's good stuff. Yeah. No, I know what you mean about the graphics. They're beautiful, but it would be cool if they gave you the ability to kind of go into performance mode or something. That would be pretty cool. Or at least be able to turn the same sliders as you can on PC, right? Bro, I almost did that. So this was on local, okay? So let me calibrate this and see if we can get it to stay this way. Because this is what I've been looking for this whole time, right? I could just never get it to stay this way. So if you switch it to menus only or anytime in the menu and you set the controller down, it's going to calibrate it after 3 seconds. Because what happens is after you play for a certain amount of time, it just kind of gets a little bit off, right? So every so often you have to calibrate it. So I always switch it back to locked, which means that it's just going to stay where it's at no matter what. So let's see if we can recreate the same magic this next match. And if it's not repeatable, right, then it has to be because of the way that I'm holding it. Because it even says in the Gyro wiki that you have to hold it a certain way in order to, or you have to hold it the same way to get the most consistent results. So that's the drawback to local space, is accurate as local space is. The drawback is that you have to hold it exactly the same way every time to make it do what you just did consistently. Because I've been on local space for 3 years now, and I've been chasing it and chasing it and chasing it. After the first day, it's garbage. And then it gets better, and then it gets a little bit better, but it never goes quite back to the first day. So let's see if we can keep it stable. Because I would so much love to just stay on local. Mostly because I'm most familiar with it. I've played player space, and then now with the advent of world space, I see the benefits of what they're doing with it. And I understand it better now more than ever. Because I've been just doing this for the last 3 years, right? But I wish local would just stay exactly the same every time. So let's just cross our fingers here. I started playing Fortnite back in 2019. So right before the World Cup. So it was the end of Season 7, Chapter 1 is when I started, before they were even calling it Chapter 1. It was the end of the Pirates, or the Planes, and then it went into the Pirates. And it went into Siphon for a little bit, and Pubs, and then they took it out. No, here, this is a good opportunity for me to show you what my settings are, okay? So let me show you what I'm doing here. So these are my gyro settings, okay? So I have it set... Oh, hang on. That's the power of gyro, homie. Sorry. You didn't understand what you were messing with. Get out of here. This is all being done with 0% aim assist. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Yeah, the World Cup was the first of its kind, if I'm not mistaken. That's what got me interested in this game, was the World Cup. When I saw that Booga won $3 million, that's when I was like, maybe I should pay attention to this. Because I couldn't believe that there was that much money in playing a video game, you know. Plus the fact that you can create content and still make really good money. That's just crazy to me that this is actually a thing now. So when I get to a chill spot, I'll finish trying to show you. I just had to kill those two guys real fast. Sorry. I was trying to live. I shouldn't have been so rude. I shouldn't have been so rude. Okay, I'm trying to get to a chill spot so I can show people my settings. Come on. Hey, what's up, Oxline? And I'll answer your question here in just a second. Raisin Lord, I just need to make sure I don't put myself into a bad spot while I'm showing it to you. Patience, Daniel-san. Okay, let's kill this guy right here, and then we'll... Okay, he got away. He got away. Let's just take the loot as a win. Same as winning a fight, right here. Same as winning a fight. I didn't die. Same as winning a fight. Okay. So, we're going to chill right here. Yeah, exactly. Peterbot is the best. By far. Okay. So, let me talk about reset. Okay. So... I don't like the reset feature. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay. So I'm going to turn, instead of using it as crouch, I'm going to just show you real quick. If I turn this to camera reset, I'm trying to remember where it's at. Dang it. I'll find it. I can't remember where it's at. Well, I'll try to explain it instead because I want to try to win this match, and I know if I switch it to reset camera, it's going to screw me up. So basically, the reason why I don't use reset camera, and it's not that you shouldn't use reset camera, okay, is you have to learn when exactly to push it. So if you can get the hang of like being down here and then pushing reset camera so that you end up right here, just like snap like this. Because when you, what reset camera does, I'm going to try to recreate it with the gyro, okay? What reset camera does is when you look, like when you're looking down, or if you're looking up or to the right, you know, somewhere that's not in the center, you push that button and it automatically snaps you to that spot. The problem with that I found for me is that if I do that, I spam it at the wrong time, and I just didn't like the feel of it because it would end up causing me to miss a shot that I should have hit because I didn't time it right. So it's a real tricky thing to me to be able to time the speed of that flip back to the center. So that's why I don't use it. If you can find a way to use it that actually works good, I'm all ears, but I've just never been able to make it work, okay? But yes, as soon as I try to win this match or get into a spot where I can not die, I'll show you the rest of my gyro settings and explain what I'm doing here. What? Okay, so that was just a pure mistake on my part. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's taken a long time for me to get to where I'm at. And I'm still not quite good enough. Oh, that was the stupidest thing I could have done. Why did I not think about him just pre-firing me? That was so dumb, bro. I had that guy. I had that guy. And see, part of the reason why I can execute my builds and edits like I do is because of gyro. On stick, I can get close to this, but it's not like gyro. Once you learn how to build and edit on gyro, when you go back to regular sticks, it's like, I'd rather use gyro. Because it's so smooth to be able to flip at the last second to go where you need to go, just like a mouse. Bro, I'm dead, man. I've got no mats. Clutch it! Okay, that was clutch. That was clutch. That was clutch. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm alive right now, bro. That's the power of gyro, homie. It helps you out of situations that are so crazy like this. Okay, I need to get heals. Please. Somewhere. Give me some heals, please. I'm so thirsty for some heals. No way! No way! Wow. I'm telling you, man, when people understand what the magic that you can do with gyro is, why would you want to play anything else? Why would you want to play anything else? I just really need some white heals. I'm doing all of this on 55 HP. Incredible stuff. Yeah, see, part of the benefit of using gyro is you can make your movement really, really crisp when you have it set up right. That's the caveat. The hardest part about gyro is the programming of it. When it's set up right, it literally is like reading your mind. You don't have to think that hard when it's set up right. It just does what you want because you're programming it to respond to every hand gesture and every stick movement, right? So like I've programmed it to do these things so that when I get in those situations, it responds the way I want it to. So when I freak out, it's just going to snap right to his head, you see? But it takes time to be able to figure that stuff out. Bro, please have some heals. Or just leave me alone. Please. Watch me win this match with 55 HP. Yeah, I'll go into all of that here in just a minute. That's a good point you bring up. Your gyro, Oxline says, my gyro always ends up feeling sluggish or janky. I think it's the min and max thresholds for acceleration. So the answer to that question is yes and no. Okay? Because it matters what space you're playing on. Because the thing that you're describing, I've felt that a lot with local space. Okay? But even on world space and player space, it can do those things too. But local space, it does it to me the most. And so I'm trying to mitigate and find ways to get around that so that it doesn't become a problem, okay? But the first thing you can do is try to calibrate your controller before every match. And then the second thing you can do is you can learn how to use your filters. And I'll try to show you that stuff here in a little bit. I literally am going to win this match with 55 HP. Did you see how I was able to pivot on a dime like that? That was crazy. That was all gyro right there. Using drift snapping. Drift snapping is a technique where you spam your gyro modifier button to trackball. Oh, I'm out of mats, bro. I thought I could trick one of them. Oh, I'm out of mats! Dang it! Bro! I blew it again. I almost won that match. Shoot, I can't believe I did that. All right. So let me go into Skavok so that I can show you a couple things to answer your questions, because you can't really demonstrate it inside of a match because you're just run the risk of dying too easily and then you don't have enough time to explain anything. So let me run into Skavok so I can show you these things. Here we go. Yeah, well, you know, when you try to say you're the best at something and you can't deliver, that's not a good thing to do. It's better to just... I always try to say life is so much easier when you can just tell the truth. If you don't have to make stuff up and pretend like you're better than you are, you feel better about yourself and people respect you more. So that's what I have to say about that. So let me try to answer your question here. Let me go back. Okay. So this is how I center things. I'll try to explain that. Okay. Because your original question was about camera reset. Okay. And if you can make camera reset work for you, that's great. For me, it just, like, basically to recap, camera reset is when, like, you're down here and then it snaps you back up to center. Okay. But see, do you see how I just did that with the gyro? If you learn how to use the gyro right, you can do your own camera reset without having to push that button. Okay. So that has to do with your vertical to horizontal ratio. Okay. So right now, hey, see ya, homie. Oh, you're going to bed? Okay. All right. Well, I was trying to explain it, but I'll finish explaining it and then you can watch it later when you wake up. Okay. Good night. Thank you so much for subscribing. That's awesome of you. Okay. So this is for you, Oxline and Raisin Lord, for when you wake up. This is the part that I was trying to explain to you before you went to bed. Okay. So, your vertical to horizontal ratio is what determines how you get back to center. Okay. So the way that I have it set right now at 1 to 77 means that my vertical ratio is at 100% movement, but my X is at 77% movement. So I've cut my X to not move as far. Okay. In favor of having my vertical move as far as it can. Okay. You can move this slider the opposite way and have it set to where your Y is cut and it doesn't move as far and your X is at 100%. Okay. So this can help you find the correct camera reset so that when you flick it back up, it just goes right to the center of where you want it to go. Okay. You can bump those numbers one by one until you get it to flip right. And then the way that you know it's pretty much money is that you go and you try to shoot people and it just lines up with every kind of shot you can hit. So you're just, and you look at scoped and it's like, okay, there's something here. This is what I used to play on, and actually going back to 84 now that I was on 77 for the last several days, I want to try a match like this because this actually feels pretty incredible right now. Nah, never mind. I like it better on 77. Let's go back to 77. Yeah, it's much more snappy this way. I'm quicker to my lining up my shots this way with my vertical at 100% and my X being cut. Because I can just flick it to hit my shot real fast if I need to in a clutch. That's how you see me clutch out of those situations, is because I'm just flicking it to hit the shot when I'm freaking out. And it's just lining up right where I want it to go. So hopefully that answers your question. Oh, the other question you had, Oxline, about your minimum and maximum thresholds, about it feeling janky, right? What you can try to make it feel less janky is you can try a high smoothing threshold and low smoothing window tightening and dead zone underneath. Okay? That should make it feel less janky if you do it like this. Try this. Copy this. And if it doesn't feel quite right, you can adjust it. But if you have a high smoothing threshold and low smoothing window tightening and dead zone, it won't feel as janky. Okay? So let's go back and try to do some more magic here with this stuff. Some of the best Fortnite I've played in my life has happened over the last week and a half. So what you have to do to compensate for that, and I don't know if you're using sticks too. See, the reason why it works for me is because I'm using my stick also. If you're trying to use just gyro, then going 1 to 77 isn't going to work as well for you because you need more left and right motion. But if you're using stick, you can use the gyro to make little nudges and then finish everything with the stick. So that's how I use it to get my shots to line up right. I go gyro, stick, gyro, stick, gyro, stick. So it's just like my movement looks like it's all one motion, but it's literally just gyro, stick, gyro, stick. So it's like I'm barely using my stick, and the pressure of my thumb on the stick along with the subtle gyro movement makes it feel like friction, like aim assist. The two inputs are competing against each other, and you're able to just kind of hold it in stasis where it's just like whoom, 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 whoom. The two inputs are fighting each other, but they're in balance. That's how I use it. It gives me a very aim assist-like feel, so I'm able to go slow enough to hit some crazy shots. Okay, so if you're 77 to 1, I would try these numbers. I would try 82, 84, 85, 94, 95, 99. If you want to go lower, you can try 72, 74, 75, and you can try 62, 59, 56, and 52. That's the lowest I've been able to make it work right. What a clutch, bro. You had me with the boogie bomb, but the power of gyro overtook you. You couldn't do it to me. Sorry. Sorry you didn't know. Yeah. Yeah, that is what I call thumbstick roll. That's the technique of where you use your thumb to make it feel like that pressure from aim assist. Oh, dang it, I just made myself dance. Oh! I had it on the wrong thing, bro. See, that was just a plan gone wrong. I was going to try to boogie bomb him coming in, and I boogie bombed myself. That was just dumb. And then I didn't have it on my gun. I had it on my mini. If I had it on my gun, I probably could have clutched out of it. Even though it was my mistake. And that's the beauty of playing gyro too, is it gives you more chances to clutch out of things because you're able to move so nimbly. Did you see how I did that ramp flip? Where I built the ramp, well, it wasn't a ramp flip, but I built the ramp over me to the side. That was because of gyro. It just responded to my body reacting to him jumping into my box. Because I wasn't paying attention. It freaked me out. Yeah, I barely caught the ledge on that boogie bomb throw. Like, I almost placed it in the right spot, but I just didn't time it right, I guess, when I pushed the button. Missed it by that much. Sound like Maxwell Smart. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No way! I almost did that. I killed him. Okay. We're on to something here with this. I'm going to keep it rolling right here. This is incredible stuff. Yeah, I love building. It's so much fun. It's like an art form when you do it right. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, so the first part and the hardest part about trying to do this on controller is getting your binds to be something that you don't have to think about. If you have to think about your binds and then you try to play gyro, it's not the right time to learn it. You have to try to do it first with your sticks, and then you can learn gyro, because it's too hard. Or not with your sticks, but yeah, I know that's what I was trying to say. For some reason, I got confused there. But it's harder to learn it when you don't have your binds down yet. So you want to get your binds down first before you start really trying to dive into gyro, because it's just too hard to control. I wasn't expecting it to be one shot, but I'll take it. It's too hard to learn it because you've got so many things that you're interacting with that you'll have a difficult time. Oh my gosh! I caught him on the slide. I wasn't expecting to do that. That was crazy. Crazy stuff is happening here on this channel tonight. my gosh! That was the best gyro play I've ever done in my life. That is the true power of gyro on display right there. Oh my gosh. Incredible stuff. This is all groundbreaking, bro. Where else can you see stuff like this? Wow. I need some more heals. Oh! The level of control. Incredible. Incredible. I almost clutched out of that too. Oh. Oh! Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I almost did that. I hit him on the hip fire. No, that's what I mean for building. I didn't mean for your combat binds. I meant you have to get comfortable with your overall building and editing binds combined together. So if you try to just focus on just building, or if you just try to just focus on just combat, you have to try to find a way to blend them together so that it's one and the same. So even though you're doing two separate things, you can build and then come into your combat movement fluidly. So that's what I meant, is that you need to get your combat and build movement fluid first before you really dive into gyro, because it's going to be harder to understand the kind of movement you need to make before you do that. So that's just my recommendation, is that you get comfortable to where you can just play fluidly between building and editing and then shooting with just sticks. And then once you get that nailed down, when you go to gyro, you'll go, oh, this is how I need to do it, right? It'll just kind of be more intuitive. You know, and if you find a better way to do it than what I'm saying, you know, please share it, because I'm only telling you what I know from my experience. And I don't know very much, because I die way more than I win. I'm still trying to perfect this technique. My goal is to come up with the best controller hand guide ever made for this game, and show everybody the way that they can set it up for themselves and how they can find their perfect settings, whether they want to use boost, whether they want to use aim assist, whether they want to use gyro, any of it. It's all available. We just have to learn how to unlock it. No! That was so clean, man. That was so clean. Oh, I just couldn't line it up right. F-bomb 264. What a name. What a name. It made me laugh. Good job. You accomplished your objective. You made me laugh. I thought that man, I didn't realize I had to reload right there. Okay. Yeah, I feel you, homie. Building was the hardest thing for me to learn. It honestly took me a couple of years to get comfortable with it. To get like really comfortable with it to where I don't have to think about it. It just comes out, right? So, hopefully you can get it faster, but it just takes time to get used to the fast pace movement and to understand where you're at positionally in comparison to the other person. That's the part that is hardest about building, is being disoriented to where you think the player's at or where even you are at. You get lost in it because you're moving around so fast, right? So what I try to do is just go into back then I would just go into creative maps that had bots in it and just pretend like I was in the World Cup and just like do all kinds of crazy builds and edits that I thought, the pros would make, and just play around and pretend. That's how I did it. Sometimes I would do it and there's no bot and I would just pretend that I'm opening up edits and shooting people, So you just gotta you have to find a way to make it fun, right? Because if it's not fun to practice those things, then you're never gonna practice them. People don't do things for hours like this to get good unless it's fun, right? If you can make it fun, then you can put the time in to really learn it and get comfortable, But if it's not fun, then it's not worth it. No, I've used pre-edits before. So what I like to do with those usually is something like this, so that whenever I'm in a fight, if I just go like this, it confuses them. I've done that before. See, we'll try it tonight. We'll try it. I haven't done that in a long time. Oh my gosh! Oh, what a play! What a play! Exactly. It helps you to think of creative ways to play the game. For sure. Oh, I just walked straight into it. That was dumb. Yeah, if you want to do something well, you have to be passionate about it, right? Otherwise, why do it? Man, I can't believe I messed that up. But I am going to have to make this my last match. I'm going to stop earlier tonight because my son's going to go to a basketball tournament tomorrow, and I got to take him to the airport early in the morning. I know, man. They are rocking. Thank you for saying that. I just need to be able to string them together so I can go back to back to back with plays like this. You see, that's the only thing left for me to kind of get to the next level, is to string all of these good plays that I make that are crazy, or even if they're not crazy, that I'm just playing smart and getting the kills properly, right? Without taking as much damage. And I'll have mastered it, right? But that's the key, is for me to be able to start thinking that way so that I can put myself in the best position to win my fights. Because a lot of times I die, it's because I put myself in a bad spot. No way! Wow. Did you see that play? That was precisely done with Gyro and Boost with no aim assist. Oh my gosh. Some of the best Fortnite I've ever played in my life is happening right now. This is incredible stuff, man. Incredible stuff. No, let's keep gliders. Let's keep the gliders. Let's keep the gliders. Oh, I didn't swing it hard enough. Oh. Oh, dang it. I should have sprinted. Instead of walked. Alright, let's make a play for one of the supply drops. Nope, never mind. Never mind. What? Oh, I still hit that shot. Bro. Ah. So close, man. So close. All right. Well, I got to go to bed. Love you guys. Hope you all enjoyed it.